Andre Clark, truly yours. All right, now I don't know why this thing always want to be staticky when I put my headphones on, but I'm just on the keyboard. I'm just asking a question. All right, I'm asking a question for a friend. What's wrong with using the key? What's wrong with using the transpose button? What's the problem? Why can't why can't one use the transpose button? What's the big deal? What is the big deal with the transpose button, y'all? Come on, talk to me. What's the big deal? Everybody is making comments about the transpose button. I just want to know what's the big deal. Who cares? Um, who cares? You know, there used to be a saying: if you mind your own business for, if you minded of your business for 12 months and left my business alone for 12 months, you wouldn't have time to be worried about what I'm doing or what the next guy is doing. There used to be a saying: why are you all up in my mix? You know what I'm saying? Um, I was just asking for a friend. What's wrong with the transpose button? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with the use of it? I mean, my question is what was the point of the manufacturers are installing the transpose button in the first place? And then somebody just so happens to discover, oh shoot, I can use this transpose button. It must mean something. It must mean something. What's wrong with using the transpose? Come on, y'all, talk to me. What is the problem? What's the big deal? Who cares? Who cares, right? Who really cares? Um, this may have happened to me once or twice in my lifetime ever. Going to a uh, service of some type. I'll just say, from my opinion, I won't say that it's. I don't want to really say it's a bad thing, but it could be a terrible situation when you roll up at somebody's church and you get on a keyboard after the last guy or whoever played. I'm not a keyboard player, but this did happen. um, Something was going on with the organ, or they said the organ stopped working, or either or the organ wasn't even in the church where I went to, something to that effect. And the previous person who played before me had the keyboard transpose. I was not familiar with that keyboard, but that guy forgot to put the keyboard back in its original state. Now, not all keyboards do this. I believe on this one, if I were to transpose this particular keyboard, I believe that this one will go back to its original settings. Meaning that the way it is now, you know, um, this is A flat, so it's gonna play A flat. You know what I'm saying? Um, is my what you call it's on? Oh, I think I turned down the keyboard last night. All right, and then I think I turned down my MKS. So I think that I believe this particular keyboard model, this is the Multi XS7, XS7, will go back to its original state. Utility button for most keyboards, and then immediately it'll take you to the functions or whatnot. And then I just either hit this button going down till it says transpose. Some might say another. No, mine do both. Mine says transpose, and the other one is called note shift. I can go to either one of those on this particular board. But anyway, if I were to put this one in another key, right? So now it took me up to the key of A. Okay. So A flat, and then A, right? So let's demonstrate that and see what happens. So if I were to just turn off the board and This one takes a little while before it restarts back up. I don't know why that is, but it takes a minute for it to restart. That's the only thing I don't like about this keyboard. However, had I learned about this keyboard before I purchased it, I tested it in the store, but I never gave it a thought to turn it off while I was in the store playing on it. Never gave it a thought to turn off the power source to see how quickly the power source, because it's a multi multi is supposed to start up. Well, this particular one does not start up immediately. As you see now, I finally made it there. And it took me back to the original key. Not all keyboards will do this, actually. So yes, this keyboard will reset itself automatically when you shut off the power to it. I've been on a keyboard where if it was transposed and you shut off the power, it will remember where it last was at from before. Now, I have the Motif, um, or we may call it the Yamaha SO3, which is to the right of me, the keyboard over there. Let me see if I can get that over there. Over there on the wall, there. And zibble zapple that back over here. So that is my my Yamaha SO3. I originally had a keyboard before that one and sold it to a friend of mine's way back in the day in San Francisco. But and then when I moved where I live at now, a friend of mine gave me another keyboard, which is, ooh, it's about to fall over. Hold on. It's literally standing up by itself, and it's not even leaning on the wall. I don't know if y'all can see it. Right there. It's barely hanging. It's barely sitting right there. So let me bring this back over here. I'm gonna go right up underneath this cell phone. It's barely. All right, and I believe this bad boy. I've never tried to transpose on this. I don't even know how to do it. Actually, I never really looked it up, but I believe this keyboard can be transposed. I never gave it a thought, actually. Yeah, never gave this one a thought. This little baby boy PH50, but I don't see anything that's just transposed, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in the functions on here you can end up transposing. I don't know, I never did it. So I can't tell you I never used the transpose button, because believe me, I've done it. My SO3, you can transpose on it. I can't recall, if my memory serves me correctly, that if I turn off the power, that keyboard will actually, that keyboard has the option of, if you turn it off, it's gonna remember where I last had the settings, like whatever the piano sound it was, it will remember everything where I left it. And then it has also the option that I can take that option off, and let's say option number one, I can turn on the little thing on there, function on there, that it will remember the particular last sound that I was using. So whatever's the last sound that I was using, if I transposed it, it will remember where it left off. If my memory serves me correctly, I haven't done it in a while. And then they had another option where you can reverse that, and then it would go back into its original key. It also would go back to its original sound, piano sound, that it was originally when you turn the power on and power off. But this one, this boy right here, when you shut off the power, it's going back to, it's going to go back to its original key no matter what I transpose this keyboard to. It don't matter what key I put it in. No matter what key I had this thing in, key was key of zebra. All right, key of zebra. No matter what that happens and I shut it off, it's in a optional mode where I power it down, is going to go right back to its original state. Now sometimes it will, or majority of the time, it will go back to the performance or the performance. You can call it performance, but the perform mode. All right. Then you have voice, perform mode, and then you have master. So this one is set to go back to perform mode. All right. And instead of voice, I can actually set it to go back to voice or master mode. Come on, man. Why you scratching in my ear? What's up with that? I don't know what's going on with that. Now it's back on. So yeah, so it actually goes back into perform mode. Um, yeah. So see, the keyboard will go back to its original state the way because that's the way this one was set up, and I never messed around with trying to change it to yeah. I could set it. I believe I could set this keyboard to go back like when if I power it down instead of it going back to perform mode, it can go come back on at voice mode and whatever piano sound that I was left at on right now. Yeah. If I wanted to change the sound or whatever, I believe I can set it to go to piano and strings, and then it would just go back to that style. But I ain't got that far to do all that. So I really believe that this keyboard can be set up to do that. I just yeah. So what's up, y'all? What's up with the transpose button? Um, what's up, y'all? What y'all think? I know everybody, and this video is not about to bashing anybody, because trust me, I hit the transpose button in a heartbeat if it's something that I'm unfamiliar with. But I always give myself an out, and it's usually 2 outs. Uno dos. I usually just give myself 2 outs. My first out is if it's a familiar tune and they bust out and sing it in the key that I'm unfamiliar with, I would transpose. I would, because if I'm not familiar with playing it in that key that the person might get up there and end up singing in, I had this happen to me multiple times. I'll put it that way, where we had a rehearsal and rehearsed for 2 hours. Before the 2 hours, I practiced for a whole week. Right? A whole full doggone week breaking it down, breaking it down, breaking it down, breaking it down, just practicing this tune. It never occurred to me that this was going to happen on a Sunday, ever. But it did. So one Sunday, we get up and the conductor was doing their thing or whatever. And what's up? And so then after the conductor was doing their thing, the conductor was in one key. The song that we was gonna do was in another key. So what I tried to do was, I ain't gonna say the word try. Let me fixate that. So the conductor was in A C sharp. Okay, and the song was in A. Okay, now for whatever reason, one day, and this is not on the keyboard. This was me on the organ. I'm on the organ. I'm chording because that's where we were at in that situation. And so I'm on the organ, and I'm like, okay. Soon as they finish doing their little revving people up and praying and blah 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 blah, I figure, okay, this is gonna be an easy transition. I can go from C sharp to A, but there will be this pause prior to bringing up the praise and worship team. And I always try to be vigilant and on when I'm going to stop playing the organ and then bring them into the key that we're going to do the song in. All right. So this was this one Sunday. I'm on the organ and they exalted or whatever. We made our way from prayer to exaltation. And then as the conductor was about to finish praying, I was trying to be one step ahead because I was, how you anticipate, okay, when is the conductor going to stop? so I can stop doing what I'm doing, so I can make this transition from C sharp to A. And so the conductor was doing it. Yes, I was paying attention. And then the group came up. And immediately they started singing into the song in C sharp. I'm like, yo, no. Now, don't get me wrong. It wasn't that I couldn't play it in C sharp, but my brain was in this mode. Okay, I got this transitional move I need to get to C sharp to A, right? But the singers messed it all up. Immediately they got up and started singing the song in C sharp because they heard that key. Now, meanwhile, while they started doing it, I started doing it. Da-da, da-da. Okay, y'all, we're here. We're here, right? Then the conductor walked away. The singers came up and started singing the song in that key. I'm like, come on, y'all here. And they still want to hear. And I'm like, yo. Okay, y'all already know what happened. All right. So I could do some of the song that we was doing and one in that specific key A, right? But I could do some of the chords in the key of D flat or C sharp. But I wasn't prepared for this other chord changes in that key of C sharp. So it threw me. And I was like, yo, and then they're all looking over at me like, yo, get with us. What's wrong with the music? What's wrong with the music? And I'm like, yo, it's y'all. Y'all cut this, just cut the music. And y'all listen to me. Ain't nothing wrong with cutting the music for a minute. Just stop singing. I kept telling them, stop sing. I even stopped playing. I'm like, yo, stop singing. It's not embarrassing to stop the music and stop singing. They wanted to keep singing that song in the wrong key. There's nothing. I've seen it a whole bunch of times. Professional churches, you know, and the conductor is really, I use the word conductor, but the person who's over the praise team and who's doing that singing, they realize, oh, wait a minute, I think we're in the wrong key. Hold on, y'all. Let's come on, saints of God. Hold on, come on, musicians. Okay, wait a minute. I think we in the wrong key. Instead of trying to make the musician feel like they in the wrong. I ain't in the wrong. Y'all wrong. So this happened to me more than a few times. So this is what made me think. I got two options. I told y'all, right? I got two for that moment. It was either jump off the organ, jump to the keyboard, put them in the key that they in, play the song in the key that I know how to play the song in, and put them in the key that they're actually, the song is supposed to be in A, but they're doing it in C sharp and transpose, right? All right, that was option number one. Option number two, I'll just slide all the drawbars in. Y'all go ahead, sing. When y'all done, let me know. That's my option number two. All right, option number one, jump to the keyboard, hit the transpose button. Or number two, don't play at all. All right, transpose button. What is the transpose button designed to do? Now, in my opinion, if you in a situation like that, ain't nothing wrong with it for the moment to go ahead and hit the transpose button. Because I promise you, I'm gonna hit the transpose. Bam! I'm going for the transpose button in a heartbeat because now that all depends on. Let me see. I want to be nice and polite and respectful because you never know who's watching. But sometimes I'll just like, okay, let me just watch that under my feet, so to speak. The service got to still flow or roll or whatever. So let me just go ahead and roll with the punches, and I'll just go ahead and get on the keyboard and transpose the song and keep it pushing. Or like I said, number two, don't play at all. I'll sit at the organ until they finish. And then when they finish realizing they was in the wrong key, they still ain't gonna, I already know how folk are, they still not gonna admit, oh my God, we were in the wrong key. Yes, y'all wrong. We didn't practice. We practiced this song in one key for 2 hours. What? Not that one song in 2 hours, but we practiced for 2 hours, and y'all had it right. Y'all had it down. Y'all should have known when y'all first opened your mouth when y'all was singing. Y'all was singing way too high or way too low. All right, so transpose button. I would say there's nothing wrong with it because I use it as an emergency. Or like I told y'all, I'm an organ player, not a keyboard player. I would have just simply don't play at all. Fold my hands up, put my cell phone out, wait till they finish. Let me check my email right quick. Oh, let me see who's on Facebook. Let me check Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Until they finish, until they figure out, hey, we wrong. Not the musician is wrong, y'all wrong. All right. So, transposing, I believe, is nothing wrong with it. Now, when I'm at home, like I'm at home right now, if it's something that I want to learn how to do, I use the transpose as a tool. All right. I learned this from one of the top musicians on the planet, and I'm not telling y'all his name. Showed me this trick himself. I didn't even know how to do it. That's how I figured out how to do it. I'm like, man, how you figuring this stuff out, man? I ain't telling y'all who it is because I ain't revealing it. So don't ask me because I ain't telling. But you gave me an idea. And I was like, man, I never would have thought about that. Now, I can easily just, when I say the word easily, I can just sit here and think, I'm playing this chord. I just go up. I mean, I can see you think that, right? Think out the chord. That's real practicing right there. I'm not taking nothing away from myself because now I'm doing the real deals, taking the time to practice. But let's just say you have a song you try to learn and you play it a certain way. It's a certain feel, a certain sound. It's a certain way to approach it. I would use the keyboard transpose feature as a tool. 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 Right? As a tool. However, I just demonstrated to you it wasn't that difficult for me to go, or whatever chord I played. What was that? I played a 6/9 chord. It wasn't that difficult for me to figure that out. And I'm just carefully looking at my fingers, you know what I'm saying? It's not that difficult. I'm just carefully looking at what finger is doing the work. 4 fingers and the thumb. Which one of them is doing the work? And it's muscle memory. The more you practice the moves with the certain fingering, even if I have to alter one finger along the way, it is what it is, right? Right? Even this move here. Oh, let me see. What's the move on? Tritone. Right? I have to learn the minor third, right? The major second, and the minor second. Back to the minor second, major second, I'm sorry. The minor third, the major third, the perfect fourth, perfect fifth, right? I think I forgot one, the tritone. Right. So my point is, over a period of time, I have to figure out what finger I'm using. So I tell myself, okay, yo, cuz you playing the 1 and the 3rd, basically, which is a minor third. And that's another key, the same thing. You playing the 3rd, the minor 3rd. Next key up, you playing the minor 3rd. What also helps me out too, there's gonna be 2 notes that are not being played in the middle of this. It's my 2 notes. That's called, I'm creating a muscle memory for myself to say, oh, am I got 2 notes or did I not? There it is. That's my 2 notes. That's when I know I'm playing the minor 3rd because there's gonna always be 2 notes that are not being played. So turn on muscle memory to now this is why I say that if we did this real practice without hitting the transpose button, that would be fantastic. But I say if I want to use the keyboard as a tool, all right, all right, just as a tool, all right, just a tool to help me out in transposing certain things. Not that I need it to have to. I have a choice of whether I want to use the keyboard as a tool or use paper and write stuff I would call transcribing. Or I'm going to sit here and just turn on muscle memory, get out of this transpose mode, and just really sit here and spend the time so I'm not cheating myself out of practice. Look. And understanding what chord you playing, the minor move, and what inversions are we doing? Because we have root, we have first, and we have second. So which version am I using? Second inversion, second inversion, second inversion, second inversion, and that's all I'm doing is the second inversion of the minor chord. Right. So second inversion, second inversion, and I'm back to that now. I would have to know my notes. So it's G minor, second inversion. Next key back is F sharp minor move. The next move is what? What's after F sharp? F. F minor move. I'm doing the second inversion. So now since I've told myself what I'm doing, now I just grab that left hand and hit you with the E tritone, E flat tritone, D tritone, the C sharp tritone, the C tritone, the B tritone, and so forth. Or if it's too low, I'll just come on back up. Oh. And just come on back up with the minor move. Right? So one at a time. If I had to play this a few times, what's the minor chord am I playing? The D minor move, but I'm using a B tritone, right? Oh, so this is a B minor 7 flat 5 move, and all I have to do now is just remember that. And I don't have to cheat myself out of practicing these type of chord movements. Now, how would I use the keyboard as my tool? All right, so I've got my laptop on over there. Okay, cool. I may have to unplug my MIDI. You know what? Y'all just reminded me. I gotta go online to order another MIDI cable, meaning I gotta keep switching my stuff over. But let's just say I'll play a song a certain way. Now, I'm gonna play this a certain way, and then I want to play it the next way, the same way in another key. So I'm gonna play it in the original key, right? And then I'm going to use the keyboard, all right? I'm gonna use the keyboard to show me how I'm gonna be able to play it in the next key, all right? So let me see. Nope. Okay. I just have to see what I want to do. Okay. Oh my God, I gotta practice this in all of the other 11 keys. Whoa. Righty then. Okay, cool. I told you I have options, all right? I have option number 1. I can transcribe this out 5 chords, okay, in that key, right? Then the next key, I'll transpose it up to the next key, the key of D, and you know, just the next key, D, E, whatever that chord is, and put it on paper. We call that transcribing. Or I can use the keyboard as my tool. All right, now, let me see. Do I want to do it this way? Let me see. Let me do it this way for the, let me do it this way. Let me see. So I'm going to go in my pattern mode. Usually I do it on the computer. I'm going to do this through the pattern mode. So let me find an empty slot. So I'm going to try this route first. All right, give myself some space to record. Let's see, about 20, maybe try 40 measures. I probably won't even get that far up. My speed is slow. Back over. Now I have to plan out what it is I want to play. Okay. Okay, so now that I did that, I got this all planned out. I'm going to use the keyboard as my tool. All right, okay. All right, so now, all right, I'm going to record myself now. Here we go. That's it. Let me see if it catches my first chord. So that was only 4 measures. Cool, that's not bad, 4 measures. Let me go back over here, slide this back to 5 to be safe. All right, so I'm putting. Now I'm using the keyboard as my tool. I think I'm gonna have a hard time transposing, right? If that's the way I think, right? So now I'm gonna play it again. Okay. Cool. Now, let me do it one more time. It was probably 4 measures. I'm gonna drop it back to 4 just in case. Okay. Bum, bum. Do it one more time. Let's see. All right, hold on. Okay, it's gonna loop. Cool. I'm in business now. It's on now. One more time. D flat, D diminished 7, E flat minor 9. Missed the last chord and do it again. D flat, diminished. I can slow it down if I want to. I'm using the keyboard as my tool, y'all. D flat, D diminished 7, E flat minor 9. All right, okay, got it. Now I'm gonna take the keyboard and transpose. Let's go up. D at 2, E, diminished, E minor 9 11, major 9, major at 2. Here we go. Oh man. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Woo. This is a tool. I'm using the keyboard as a tool. What? Look at that. That's crazy. Me for real. What? Just that quick. That's insane. One more time. Oh. I did that on purpose. What? Yes, I can use the keyboard as my tool to help me transpose stuff that I already either know or maybe something that I might need to learn different or new, right? And okay, so now I want to go to E flat. Let's see if it teaches me how to do it in E flat. E flat. Okay, I got the pattern now. Moving forward. E flat at 2, diminished 7, minor 9, A flat major at 9. Okay, B flat. Okay, cool, got it. What? What? One more time. Take it up to E. What? What? Look at that. Take it up to F. One more time. I use it as a tool. Let's go to F sharp. Oh, this is a long way. Oh, I forgot. Let's go up. My bad. I done hit the wrong button. Y'all. Where's my little go up? Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Wait. Hold on. Wiki, I'm in. Okay, hold on. That's F. Let's go up to F sharp. I'm trying to see if I play it the same way. Oh, what was that? Let's go. Okay, nice. Alright, trying to see if I can play the same chord. Do it again. Okay. Gotta get the other chord. Let's see, I got it. Got it. Alright, let's go to G, the key that hates me the most. Yeah, let's go to G. Up. Uh-huh. Okay, let me get that. Now, when I get to G, I may do the version, diminish a little different. Instead of going all the way up to the, because it starts to lose it a little bit for me. So I might go ahead and add the other notes. That's what happened with my left hand, and I was like, wait, hold on. See, I started adding the other note because it sounds better. So it wasn't no big deal when I was doing the other keys because I could have just, like I said, diminished. So I was just doing a piece of the diminished move. See what I'm saying? All right, so that's what I said. I would use the transpose as a tool. I originally recorded this in the key of C sharp D flat. Did y'all notice that? Well, but in the keyboard though, I did it in the keyboard, not with my software. I was gonna do the software and decided, let me go this way first. So yes, I transposed to the keyboard first. It helps me be able to change keys, right? Get my fingers familiar. I might add some extra notes because my ears might be like, oh, that's too bland. Too bland. Too bland to me. I'll just give it more note. All right, then we're gonna go to A flat next. A flat. Same thing, I would change that diminished move. Same chord. All right, so you see, so I understand that I may lighten up some notes in the beginning and the previous key, but my ear's gonna hear more notes. So I just added 1 or 2 notes along the way, per whatever chord or key I'm in. So let me go on. I want to be up high on the board, so I said, let me, see, E flat diminished 7. simple, y'all. Right? Now, when we do practice, we want to practice all of, all our fancy stuff. That's not wrong. I try to teach people or tell people or inform people, if you're a beginner musician, you don't want to stay in a beginner musician's level forever. I definitely don't want to tell people don't worry about what other people are doing. I will say, have it in mind as a notation that you want to improve. All right, like this one song, "I Love You Forever," right? All right. And this is by David Jackson. Now, if I wanted to learn that song and do it in other keys, it will be only because, specifically because I want to take some ideas from the move. All right, some of the ideas that he played in the song. I love you forever. And I want to take some of those ideas and drop them in another key. Not that none of these chords I never played before. This is E. Not that I have never played D before, or B before, or A before. Y'all follow what I'm saying? You know, or any type of diminished move or whatever. I can't officially say that I generate my own chords by either one accidentally, because when I practice, I'll be like trying to think of ideas. What would happen if I did this? But these were my very first chords when I first started playing the piano, and this is how I played it when I first got on the baby grand. And again, there's nothing wrong with being simple, but at the same time, you want to come and do something different. Now I can come and do it different. And I did the same thing, except I'm just doing a little bit something else in the left hand and a little something in the right hand. Whatever. And we might say this is fancy, but actually, it's actually me being chordfully. It wasn't accident. I didn't mean to do that. It would just happen. Da, 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 da. I was just saying, what happened if I did that? Yeah. What happened if I would have did that? I just thought of it. Doo, doo, doo. It's just the perfect fourth, actually the perfect fifth, and then I came over here and played the perfect fourth. What? So I basically end up doing the B flat perfect fifth, and then I came up and did the F perfect fourth. And then I chorded on that move, B flat minor 9/11. It's just nothing but a D flat major chord and an F minor chord. And if I want to get lucky, I'll play the A flat move up there. But in this case, my reach, I didn't go reach up like that. Now, if I would have brought my hands over, it would allow me to go. They're not gonna reach it because my thumb can reach it. Still B flat minor 9, no matter how I move it around. You know what I'm saying? And as long as I understand, I'm playing a major, minor, major. So. And I can go to the sus4 because I know the F sus4. Anyway, I don't want to confuse anybody, but I don't play keyboard. I am a organ player, right? So I'm just thinking ideas. What was I just doing earlier? Oh, changing keys, right? What's wrong with transposing and using the transpose button? There's nothing wrong with it. There's no crime unless you are abusing it. How are we able to abuse it? Well, if everything that we do is taking the transpose button for everything that we do, that might be a problem. What if your transpose button stopped working? or get stuck or something, you are in trouble. That might be the most embarrassing situation you might get yourself into. So what's wrong with taking the time out and taking chords? If you know what the chords are, doggone it, you know, you're playing a minor 6 chord, transposing or whatever, you know. Now I'm doing here. I'm going to now E flat major. Now I'm not transposing this movement, but let's say we want to transpose it. There it is. I'm just transpose da 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 da, or however far I want to go. I'm just taking this secret sauce chord, or I can take the minor move and do this, whatever is clever. Well, we call this the minor 7 flat 5. And I'm playing the minor chord. Root is the first, second version. I can change the inversions as well, right? And knowing that I'm playing the second inversion of the move, right? So all I do is just take that down and do what I need to do. You know, and I can see my fingers, and I know where they're at, so I know I just move over. Because I'm playing what the first inversion of that minor chord of B flat, I go to A, right? And this is one of the chords that David Jackson played in his song. Had I not practiced that, how would I know? David Jackson did it. There's the chord is F sharp minor 7 flat 5, right? How would I know that? Remember tritone, transposing. I'm spending the time, and not even 5 minutes. I could do this less than 5 minutes. But just say I said earlier, I'm using the keyboard as a tool to transpose that one song. I'll just grab a song and say I want to learn how to play I Love You, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Can I sing today? Now I want to do it in D. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Today, right? E flat. I love you, Lord. Right? I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, today. Today, right? E. I love you, Lord. Now, listen, y'all. I'm learning pattern. Now, because I created a simple pattern. Major add 2. Diminished, major, diminished 7, minor 9, 11, 2 chords there, and B add 2. Oh, B added 2. Back to it. It's F. And I'm repeating the same chord names, which is the pattern. And I'm gonna realize some of these chords, maybe a few of these chords along the way, is gonna be in some song somewhere. So, Elder Watkins did this song. I'm telling you, these chords. That minor 9-11 move. G minor 9-11. Major 7 flat 5. D minor 7. D minor 9-11. D minor 7-11. E flat minor 9. Oh, actually E flat minus 11. No, E flat major 9, sharp 11. Every chord I just mentioned is going to be in my book. All right, I'm writing fat chords, right? You know, and everything I'm doing is accidental. Oops, you know what I'm saying? Right, and you hear these chords applied by our favorite musicians out there. I asked my wife this question one day. I said, hey, yo, babe, do you think I sound better on the organ or on the keyboard? She goes, well, you sound better on the organ. And I'm like, what? I said, are you sure, boo? Are you sure, boo? Well, you got chords, dog. She said, you probably get on some chords, you're going to turn some heads because people are going to be like, ooh, where'd you get that from, dog? I remember my best friend used to say, music buddy of mine, or I call him the GOAT. He'd be like, man, I didn't teach you that. Where'd you learn that from? You know, hey, you know. Every chord I'm playing, y'all, is all basic theory. Whether it's the major 7, major 9, minor 9, you know, major 7, and I'm just transposing. Right? They're all chords. I hit the wrong one. It depends on how you use it, right? It depends on how you use it. All right. I guess, do I want to get out of this transpose mode? Oh, okay. Let's stay with the transpose for a second still. No, I don't want to go yet. I don't want to go yet. Where's my no at? Is that my no? There it is. All right. And taking these ideas, I don't even know what key I last left at G. At A flat, I believe it was. So let's go up to A. Okay, A at 2, diminish up. Minor 9, 11, major 10. Okay, I'm gonna look at it one time. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's game on. Now, I didn't really have to use the keyboard as a tool. I don't have to use the keyboard as a tool. I can use this keyboard as a tool for 2 things, or more than 2 things actually, as far as the transpose process is concerned. All right. The tool could be used as teaching me on how to play stuff in other keys, like I'm doing now. Basically, let me rephrase everything. This basically can teach me whatever I want to know, because now I can see the stuff on light up. It just lights up. Right? It lights up. B flat. And I can go to B and do it in oh man. Now listen, y'all. Once I get the pattern underneath my fingertip, it's over. So once the pattern is in my mind, I already know I'm going 1, 1 up to the 2, to the 5, back to the 1. Because I'm going 1, 1 up to my 2, to the 5, to the 1. Game on. Now, that's what we call a number system. In my mind, I'm saying, okay, I'm doing a 1, plus 1, to the 2, to the 5, to the 1. Now I have turned on my muscle memory to memorize the move. Now, if I want to do something else, another chord progression, let's get up out of here. Let's go on ahead and drop my key back down to the original key. All right, let's go on up here. Let's go over here and go 0. And let's go over here and give me some more time. All right, now I want to build some more chords, right? I'm building on my, what you call my piano repertoire, if you will. All right, we're gonna go all the way over here. I'm gonna dub over that I did a minute ago. And we're gonna go back to D flat, and we're gonna add some more chords to this. So here we go. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Today, because you care for me. All right, let's see if he caught my first chord. Okay. Okay, all right. So that was 9 measures this time. Let me slide over here and let's crack this back to 9 measures. Now, what I do is I try not to practice in the beginning with what I call the beat or kind of like a tempo, but I would try to keep a tempo in my mind. But I just try to play the chords so I can get them underneath my fingertips. So when I'm ready to go to the next key, I'm thumbs up. I'm ready to rock and roll with this. Let me see something here. Now I got my bass line, right? Now, if I wanted to drop that on the track or whatnot, of course I rewind this back. Let me see if I can get it on point. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm about 7, 3, 6 move. All right, so jack that up. 2 to the 5, 6. All right. I should have been a bass guitar. Okay, let me see. I think I got my thing ready in my mind here. Hopefully I don't mess it up on the first time. 2, here we go. Messed that up. Okay, I gotta do that over again. 2, 3. Alright, cool. Now, I'll drop sort of kind of a beat, tempo sort of. Now, let's play that again. And I'm not too great with this, but I probably want to put a drum to that. All right, now let me go back up here and let's get back to the piano sound. All right, so teaching myself how to play the next move. So what's the next move? Let's go to the next move. Okay, now this might get tricky here. Da, da, da. So I play it a certain way. I'm trying to play this as simple as I can get it. All right, so let's go back and let's hit up to the next key. Teaching myself how to play chords in another key. All right, so hold on, let me see. can teach myself in any key. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, right? You know. So D at 2, right? We're gonna keep D, so D sharp diminished 7, right? Minor 9, E minor 9 11, A at 2. Now listen, y'all. When I'm gonna use this word, I hope y'all remember it. I'm gonna duplicate some chords that I had already previously played earlier as I go up the key scale. Y'all check it out. Pay attention to that. D flat at 2, D diminished 7, E flat minor 9 11, A flat at 2. Now let's go up to D. D at 2 is, all right. What's the next move up? That's right. It is D sharp. All right, that's right. D sharp diminished 7. E minor 9. A at 2. Let's go to the next key. E flat. E flat at 2. E diminished 7. F minor 9 11. Okay, I'm in. And B flat at 2. It's a pattern. I'm creating a simple pattern. E at 2, D diminished 7, or I could have played F diminished 7. I'm just doing inversions along the way. There's 3 diminished groups: C diminished, F sharp, or C sharp, or D flat. I'm sorry, C sharp and D flat. And last but not least is D diminished 7. All right. So as I climb up this key scale, you're gonna notice the moves and some of the chords are duplicating themselves. You're just doing inversion. You're gonna be doing inversions of it. All right. So I don't forget what key I'm in. E, F diminished 7. I have already played this group already, which was the D diminished group. What key I'm in? D, right? No, E. And B at 2. So and E at 2. F at 2. C diminished. See, I told you we're doing inversion. Right. That B, that's G minor 9 11. C at 2. F sharp or G flat at 2, whatever key you want to call it. F sharp at 2, G diminished 7, or E diminished 7, or C sharp diminished 7, because depending on the key signature you say you want to be in. Now do my thing. A flat, or actually G sharp minor 9 11. And I'm repeating chords again. D flat at 2, like I did earlier. D flat at 2. G at 2, right? This is what the diminished group is. That's right, the D diminished group. So I can go D diminished, F diminished, A flat diminished, or B, whichever one I want to go, right? C minor, A minor 9 11. I'm sorry, and D at 2. I played this earlier, I think, right? A flat. All right, there's that C diminished group. E flat diminished 7. Oh. B flat minor 9 11. These are chords I'm already familiar with. Nobody taught me how to do this. This is me doing my thing. E flat at 2. Remember, I played this earlier. A. All right. I want to play this one. A at 2. Hold up. There it is. A at 2. You know what diminished group this is? That's right. You repeating it. Right. D major 9. And E at 2. I just played this not too long ago. B flat. B major add 2. Or B flat add 2. If I want to add the 2. Right. Remember the D diminished group, you know? We're doing it this time, the F diminished 7. Now, I'm voicing this differently from the rest of the other keys. I just thought it sounded kind of pretty. But C minor 9, 11. I decided to go play y'all, hit y'all with that E flat major 9, 13, and F add 2. It sounded kind of cool. I love you, dog. See, I can play that chord all day. Remember this? There's that chord is. E flat major 7 and the 9. And then I hit you with the 13. It's the 6. What? All I have to do is hit one note and I'm playing the minor chord there. E flat major 9, 13. Well, 13, 9 or 9, 13. Depends on if I twang that. And look, it's the sus2. Shut up, Andre. sus4, y'all. What? E flat major 9, 13. What? The secret sauce chord. Same chord, y'all. I'm just changing voicing. Cause I understand. And then I can go to a D sus2. I'm sorry, a D sus4 and a G sus2 as well. Wait a minute. Did you just say C sus2 and a G sus4? I did say that. And then also said the D sus2 4 and the G sus2. Oh, yeah, because that's when my hands end up hitting both of them all at the same time, literally. The chord is still going to be the same thing. I might add the sharp 11 to it, give it, you know. Yeah, so it'll be E flat major 13, sharp 11. What? I'm just voicing it. We got a lot to learn, I know. So learn what chords connect to each other. They're all related to each other. They say there's 12 keys. We have a total of 12 keys, but it's a total of 12 related keys because they're all related to each other. Every key is related to each other, right? So yes, we do use the word learn how to play in all 12 keys, but just remember in all 12 keys, every chord or whatever chords that we are playing, they're all related to each other. A flat is related to C minor. Major. Wherever there's a major, there's a minor move. Wherever there's a minor move, there's a major move. There's a major move, there's a minor move. There's a minor move, there's a major move. Wherever there's a major move, there's a minor move. I can go on and before you know it, Lord have mercy, y'all. I'm not perfect with this, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still trying to figure this out myself. It's like a mystery. B flat, 13 sus, 4 chord, but the 3rd. I'm just experimenting, like, ooh, what? You know, it's just how you use them and how you connect to them. Ooh, it's how you connect to them, you know. And here's our dressing room, y'all. I call this the dressing room, where you make all the oops and the mistakes, and then those oops and the mistakes actually led me somewhere where I ain't got no business going. You know what I'm saying? You know, it led me to do some stuff that I never did before, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Yes, I'm not taking any lessons and stuff like that. Hallelujah, you have won the victory. You know, and then he did. real stuff, right? But them chords is all basic movements that I just told you I had already played already. And just transpose them. B flat minor 9/11. I told you if you keep transposing this is the B minor 9/11. C minor 9/11. There's so many ways to approach these minor 9 chords. D flat or C sharp minor 9. D minor 9/11. E flat minor 9/11. E minor 9/11. So I can go from the major move to the minor move, major move to the minor move, you know, whatever. A flat major 7. Then I can go to the F minor move, minor 9, or minor 9/11, however I want to do that. Because Elder Devin plays around with it. And he plays around with it. You know, so, you know. And so that's why I be like, oh. All right, and he plays around with this song. I want the full chain. Y'all already know what's finna come. That diminished move. Diminished move. Minor 9 move or major 7. Or minor 9. Whichever voice in my ear is my ear, you know. Minor 9/11, diminished 7, diminished 7, minor 9/11. A flat add 2. It could be voiced in different places. What chords I'm already familiar with? Not that I had to go to a song and learn that, but because I already been knowing these song chords, I just didn't realize that musicians out there are putting them in different places. And I'm like, oh, I already know that chord. Oh, that's how you doing it like that? Oh, man. Y'all, I bring a whole lot of books with a bunch of chords. I just never published them because I didn't know how to do all that. I'm trying to, okay. Trying to make this thing bigger. There it is, okay. There we go. Now I can see you. So, because I understand tritone, the word tritone, and because I understand major, because I understand minor move, I can do this little thing. Major, wherever there's a major, there's a minor move. Now that's, what? D major to a G minor move, huh? What? And I can go to the minor move. Go to a major move, and I can play a minor move. All right, G minor, major 9. So a lot of chords are related to each other. In the case that y'all probably didn't know from my beginner level musician, that, you know, in the scale of D, in the scale of G, they share some of the same notes. So that's why the voicings of chords that are in each scale, in each key scale, that's why they blend like that. Or if I put the D at the top, and I put the G minor on the bottom, see what I'm saying? You have a G minor major 9. Because it's part of the G scale and the D scale. And only one of the notes per each of the key, which is the 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Those particular 2 keys will be the key that doesn't have the same notes, but the rest of the notes in that scale they share. That means exactly what you're thinking. Oh, because the 4 in D is G, and the 1 in G is G. The 1 in D is the 4 in D. I'm sorry, the 5 in D, G. Oh, okay. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that. Yeah. Y'all seeing that? Because they share some of the same notes. That means you could play some of the same chords from one key to the other. So that's how you use it, right? Now it's all about what you want to do with that left hand. So now that makes me switch the finger in. Oh, wow. It makes you want to switch the finger a little bit. Oh, wow, that's crazy. So now I'm playing an E minor 7 flat 5, 9, 11. If it feels funny me playing this like this, I've tried to figure out, that felt better. Yeah, that felt better. But there is another minor 7 flat 5 without the 9, 11. There it is. Using the tritone. Remember, I still was using the same notes with the minor move. What? Yeah, remember that? And the D major move. The only thing I added was, oops, the E. That was an accident. All right, so now I have me an E minor 7 flat 5, 9, 11. And all I did was double up on my D. And give me another sound. And now I'll just move the other finger down and let the right hand pick it up. Oh man, that's crazy. Well, as I said, yeah. And knowing that I can mess with the chords because I understand a little bit what's related to it. Everything is related to each other, all of the keys. So you have 12 related keys. Every keys are related to each other. And you can connect C's, which is the 1 in C, and you can use that on the 5 and F. What? You can use it in the key of G on the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're not recreating the wheel, if you will, because it's already there. What? Exactly. B flat. It's the F and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, in the key of B flat, it's the 1. The 1. It's the 5 in E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all see what I'm saying? You figure out which key carries the same notes. So since I now know F, and the key of F is the 4, B flat is the 1, E flat is the 5. You know, so you know what I'm saying? It's the 5 and E. So now I can use it. Okay, I can sneak to use this in the key of A flat because I can do that. Nah, scratch what I've said. Forget y'all. But it's the 5. B flat is the 5 and E flat. But it depends on the chord progression that I want, or the chord that I want to use with using the left hand. Okay, to give me a certain voicing. B flat 6, 9. What? I'm using the perfect 5th technically. I have B flat, but we know this would have been B flat out if I would have did that. Double up. But I decided to take that one note off and play the 6, 9, B flat 6, 9 chord. What? Because I understand that B flat is related to who? What's B flat related to, y'all? E flat. because it's the what? 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4, and key of B flat. E flat is the 1, and E flat. Can I get a witness? They're God. And a lot of musicians realize that some of the pros out there, they know that they can use that idea. And so yes, you can accumulate chords by accident, like I'm doing. I'm not taking lessons. I'm just sitting here. To go back to transposing again, I forgot what key I left off at. I think I've done them all, and then we was gonna do the next move. Did I delete that already? I think I deleted that. Where I'm on now. Okay. So we wanted to do the 7-3-6 move in all 12 keys, right? All right. All I have to do is remember the move. 3. And I know when to count my scale. 1, 2, 3. To the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't matter if I go up here. I just know I'm dropping down with my bottom. My 2. My 5. I'm an organ player, not a keyboard player, so I'm thinking, But when I was a keyboard player, I'm thinking the ideas how I would do that. And then 6, 7, 1. And we did this in D, or did we not? So let's do my 7-3-6 in D. Right? 7 in D. I'm counting reverse. D scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if this is D is my 1, half step back is my 7. Or yes, I could have just visibly look at my hand, but it's transposed so I can see it on the keyboard. So let's look at it and see what it looks like in the key of D. All right. All right. So that's what I would use the keyboard to. 1, major, 11, major. Okay. Now let's see if I can get at it. Let's see if I can get at it. Nope. Nope. What I saw? That's what it is. Let's see. And then 6, 7, 1. There it is. That was terrible. 6, 7, 1. All right, let's do it in the next key. So let's look at it and see what it looks like in E flat. E flat. Got that already? I was trying to figure out how I was gonna do the fingering. I heard the chords, I heard the notes, so my finger was trying to make an adjustment. Oh wait, what finger I'm gonna use on that minor 9 and the C minor 9? What finger I want to do? All right, so I had to make an adjustment. What fingers I'm gonna use this time? Oh. Now I'm getting the kind of what the word I'm gonna use? Fancify. Listen, beginning musician, there's nothing wrong with being accidental, and that was an accident. I'm just messing with it. Nope. Minor move. So if I were to transpose. Alright, so I'm just saying transpose. Nope. I'm just messing with. I'm just trying to see. That's what the pros do. I'm just accidentally coming across it. Or the key before. Second version of F. Ah, that sounds better. Oops, that was an accident. Ah. Now, that wasn't a part of my game plan. It was an accident. I'm just saying, you never know what you might come up with. And that's why when you hear the musicians out there playing the stuff, you might, that's actually did it was my secret sauce chord. Y'all see what I'm saying? I could have used that same, I could have used that same idea. I could use the same, use the move here, or hanging it, use the same idea, secret sauce chord, and I could have played that. Right? Or watch this major move. I'm going home. I'll see y'all later. I'm going. Bye, y'all. Deuces. Ooh, 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 ooh. That was an accident. But it sounds so cool when you do it. You know, so it's pass and move. I walked it up to it. Or I could have walked that up too. But I decided not to. Because it sounds much more better when you just walk up. But it sounds cool up here. Ooh. Or da 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 da. That's an accident. So that's what the pros end up doing. That's what happens when I keep changing my sound over, because I hear this in my head and then I'll try it and see what happened. I hear this idea too. Transpose up, right? Right? Transpose up. I hear that idea. Like, I hear idea. You know, so I hear this idea. I hear that idea, you know what I'm saying? If you have time to do all of that, right? You know, I hear the move before you get to what I call the chord. 1, 2, 3. I hear the target chord before I get there. So thinking of the key of C sharp and D flat, I want to come from that angle. Then before I get to this target chord, I can think of 2 chords back. What's it? Ba-da-da. That's where you hear the pros be doing that. So you can mess with this stuff, you know. Cause that's what the pros do, and sometimes they gotta go faster to get to their target chord, right? What key I'm in? E flat. Da, da, da. Let's see, to the 5. Then right 6, 6, 7, 1, 5. I'm not a keyboard player, so I'm like, if I were to be one, man, I would be tearing this up every day. Starting it out basic, and everything I'm doing is basic, nothing complex. I'm just thinking, I want to say the word outside the box, but it's more of the less that I'm saying, wait a minute, I already know this chord, but what if I went 2 keys back? Oh, 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 you know what, I'm changing my sound, you know. Da, da, da. Ah, or if I want to go, you know, it's my hand want to go up because I hear that sound. It's that sound. You know, right? It's the sound. All this is about transpose now. Now I want to get fancy. Yeah. No, it's not really fancy, y'all. It's chords I'm familiar with. Secret sauce, transpose, transpose, you know. Chords I'm already familiar with. There are some stuff that I might accidentally do, and I'm like, ooh, what did I just do? And I'll try it to see what happens. And say, let's see. Here's some of my ear, but so yeah, it's accidents. Sometimes I just accidentally come across stuff, you know. It's because I'm practicing. See, oops, you know what I'm saying? I want that's the same chord, or that's the 7 flat sharp 5. I'm sorry, sharp 9 flat 5, and that's the minor, right? The sharp 9 minor 5. Big difference with the minor move, and I call this the secret sauce chord. All right. So for my beginning musician, take chords and transpose them. Use your keyboard if you need be. Get Chordy or some type of software that you can look on your screen and teach yourself to transpose. And if it's one key you don't know how to play, no big deal. Record yourself playing it. Take your keyboard and transpose it up to the key like I'm doing, right? I'm gonna transpose the key back down with your original key. Or I can manually do it, right? Because I understand the chord I'm playing. C major 7 or 9 because my thumb. D flat major 9. C major 9. B major 7. 9. You know, B flat major 9. Or 13, whatever I want to do. Add 2. So you teach yourself to play chords in all 12 keys. I think originally when I was doing my stuff back in the day on the organ, I started doing this, tritones, in the second version of the major chord. My bass line was E flat, D, C sharp, and D flat. See, I'm gonna be playing chords that I already have a feeling that I'm gonna come across. The B7 sharp 5, sharp 9, sharp 5. All of these chords that just be transposing. the bass line. With the bass line would be an E flat 7, sharp 9, sharp 5, right? Okay. Without the bass line is a major 7, flat 5, sharp 5. But I'm just imagining myself because I play organ, so I'm going E flat, D, D flat, C, B, B flat, A flat. I'm thinking myself walking down the pedal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because it's gonna get dirty and muddy if you go to the next key, you know. So it gets real nasty and muddy. So at some point you'd be like, I guess I better go up and go the other way. Right. All right. So I think of myself doing that, or change the bass line to A. Now we have an A 9 13 sharp 11. Without the bass line, obviously it's a G7 flat 5 sharp 11 sharp 5. I'm sorry, y'all. A G major 7, right? Flat 5 sharp 5. All right. Okay. So that's why when you hear me play these chords, it's chords I already know. I just know how to hold step, back up, and come back up. Now I can go because I understand the chords now. Now name wise, but before I even knew anything about chordia, I'll just be in here doing it. You know, the whole time I had no idea that I was playing these major 7, flat 5, sharp 5 moves, right? Thank you for Cordy. Thank you, Cordy. Right? And for a while, I had no idea that I was playing the major 7 move or the major 9, minor 9. I had no idea. Major 9, minor 9, major 7, minor 7, flat 5 with the 13. Right? Major 7, once again, that flat 5, sharp 5. Major 7, flat 5, my little move. Transposing, you know, transposing. And I used to, every day I used to just transpose. The third inversions and the roots of the major 7 every day. Every day. Like non-stop. I used to just be religious with it. Up higher, you know, I used to do the jump. You know. And go to the major 7. First inversion. And then, you know. Right. So this B major at 9, flat 9. Is it? I know y'all heard this from somebody, right? I think I was doing it really early. I can't remember the other part the other guy played, but so let's check it out, right? So we got into the transposing, but I just wanted to hear what y'all had to say, what some of y'all think about the transposing, because I see nothing wrong with it unless you're abusing it. Right? And that's what I mean abusing it, is just you won't take the time out to stop for just a second and say, wait a minute, I can take 5 minutes of my time and just do one chord in all 12 keys, or as many keys you want to go. You know? You know so. It's not gonna hurt you to transpose every day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ain't gonna kill you, right? I don't think so. Yeah, somebody, y'all let me know if this transpose is gonna kill you. Just let me know how that worked out. It shouldn't kill you to. That's getting dirty down. But my preface is, if I'm transposing, I prefer to create chord progressions from this. That's me. It gives you more chords to metal with, you know. Let me see. Let's do this. Let me see. Right, a 3-chord progression. And for some reason, if I don't think I can remember the moves, no big deal, right? All I have to do is know that I'm playing a major 7 flat 5, whatever key it's gonna be in. And as I know I need to go to a minor 7 flat 5 move, and know I will need to go to a major 7 flat 5 move. Wait, 2 major 7 flat 5 moves. Oh, okay, and the other one is a minor 9 flat 5. Ah. I see, my brother. All right. And just duplicate the same chords every day. All right. Even if, like, I used to feel like I had no time, like zero time. So I started saying, let me just practice for at least 1 minute. And 1 minute turned into 5 hours of practice over a period of time. Don't ask me how it happened. It happened. And not that I like to practice for 5 hours, because I might forget everything I just did. Okay, so since I already know I'm playing this minor move, and I'm gonna go backwards with it just for the. So I know I'm playing the major 7 flat 5. So what's the key behind me? All right. So since I know I have played a minor 7 flat 5, then all I have to do is right here. Right, see what I'm saying? Yeah. Right, and then the next move, there it is. It fell right in place. All right, so okay. So I'm doing this descendant. Major 7 flat 5. Okay, that's my descendant. Now I'm gonna do the minor move. Da, da, da. I gotta remember the left hand, right? Now I'm playing the actual minor chord. The A flat minor chord, so it's the half step back G minor move. See, right? So A flat minor, first inversion. All right, so my first inversion of the G minor should be easy to get to. Is what I'm saying? So yeah, it should fall right to it. All right, so the other chord is that should go to E flat major 7 flat 5. So I should got this one. Ooh, hold on. Yeah. Here it is. It just took me a minute. Now I'm not using the keyboard to help me as my tool. I'm using my brain now at this point and my memory. Because watch when the hand moves, whole step over. So I saw that. Okay. Oh, what was the go? There it is. My bad. So, and the finger stays, so I had to remember that, right? So, all right. So the half step. Oh, I'm sorry, whole step. Remember, whole step. The finger stays, and then I drop back to my major 7 flat 5. So I have a major flat 5, then a whole step over, take me to the minor move, stay there, and then these 2 fingers drop back. Or actually, one of these fingers fall. There it is. Da, 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 da. So my first one was no. Da, da, da. Then my next key, right? Whole step back. I just remember that, right? All right, I'll whole step back. Then the finger drop. My finger was already trying to drop already. Whole step. Now my fingers will auto move on its own without me staring at it like, hey, move, thumb, move, pinky, move, middle finger, move, pointing finger. You know what I'm saying? The more I practice this, I'm just repeating this move. So that's why I say I prefer to practice a chord progression, a 3-chord progressions, 4-chord progression, or 5-chord progression, or 6 or 7, because you remember more chords and you see them in a specific type of pattern. Like I said, this is a pattern. And the funniest thing is the major 9, E flat major 9, A flat major 9 flat 5, or it can be a B flat 7 9, because I'm playing with it now with the secret sauce chord. And remember, A flat is related to C minor, E flat. Remember that? And G minor and B flat. That's why they voicings like that. G minor 9 flat 5, and back to the major 9. Then we have the G minor 9 11. Yes, remember this move? Let me see this chord. There it is right there. All I did was add the note. It can be a sus 4 2 4 2, or take one note off, or I can grace it, or twang it. I still have my major 7 flat 5 chord. What? Is this me transposing? I'm sorry. The major 7 flat 5 chord, just like I would have did the minor move. What? It's the same thing, y'all. It's the same thing. I would have just what? Transpose. What? Alright, so y'all probably noticed I haven't even messed with the transpose button. Yes, ma'ams! Huh? Alright, so I'll play a mixture of chord movements. The major 7 flat 5 sharp 11, the minor 7 flat 5, the major 7 flat 5 chord movements, you know, the 6 9 move, the F minor 7, the major add 2 moves, hello, I like piano. Cool. Robert! Thanks, lunch, Ocean 15. Find out what you want. Somebody from Mr. Africa. What's up? Hello. Sorry about that, y'all. I was just trying to blaze through this stuff. Space RL24. What it is. Mike, who,
She said she wanted to come take me to get bread.
huh?
She said she wants you to come take me to get bread. She wants
What time is it?
It's like, what, 7:04.
It's 7 o'clock already?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be in there 5 more minutes. Mike,
she said she wants some rice too.
Huh?
She said she wants some rice too.
Man, I'm not going to 10 different places, bro. Are you in the car? No, not today. You probably follow me when I'll be in my car practicing on my keyboard. I was doing it religiously for a while before it started work, but things change, you know. So, what's this, Dan? What's going on? Nice, thank you, sir. I love Spider-Man 12. What up, Spider-Man 12? Can you play? I thought I heard that before, bro. Can you play? I don't know if I can play that. I could listen to it. I might have to, turn down my, what was it called? What? I might, let me listen to it. I don't think I can play that. Wait, what's he doing? Is this it? I might have, let me see, did I hear, is this, Beethoven? I don't play this type of stuff, but we'll listen to it. I can't let you two hear me play this stuff. Oh, what, huh? Wait. Oh, classical. I guess it's classical. I could play that. I would have to practice that. A, E, A, A, E, A, C, G, A, E. The next move is C. Okay, you get crazy with the rest of it. But everything is around, yeah. I would have to really I might have to drink a lot of alcohol to figure out this stuff. All that little fancy stuff he did early on. Oh. That coordination, my brain's like, whoo. Yeah, let me use the word this way. I might say I can't play it, but I would have to practice that. All right. Okay, y'all, let me get off of here. My wife is calling me, and let me see what she needs, because she broke her foot. And I'm the only one that could maneuver her around. So let me go back up here. Get back here. Let's see, I got echo in my ear. T-I-P-P-I. Do you know Doobie Pal by any chance? I don't know his stuff. I always wanted to learn his stuff. I never got around to getting to it. I'm gonna check his stuff out though. And Lamont, no, is this Lamate? There is let's see. That's what the keyboard is. You should look up grandstand and ragtime to understand what you're doing. It's a percussion made to translate the left side. All right, Lamont says, and you're looking for the 7th, the 9th, and the 13th. When it goes on, so that's why it's linked to you. Yeah. Beep, beep. Let me see here. Rebecca Towns. I think that's what. Hope I said it right. Hey, how are you feeling today? A lot better. Thank you for asking. But my wife broke her foot, so that's a whole nother ballgame I'm dealing with now. I'm still in recovery from valley fever, but my doctor claims that I have 1.4 centimeters or some weird stuff that's still in my lungs. So I gotta stay on this medication for the next, he claims, for the next 6 months. No, 8 months. I don't want to be on that stuff, man. That stuff that had my lips all dried off. Let me see. How did transposing improve your plan? Let me see. Do you transpose in thirds? Uh, Transposing. As I was explaining, is you just taking chords you already previously know, and you just move them up to the next key, right? And that's how I just learned to do my transposing. It just move them up to the next key. And then whatever other notes that you don't want to play that don't sound cool to your ears, you just simply take off that note or two or whatever, and you change it up. My best friend was trying to explain to me, he's a musician for years, and he's like, oh man, I have to, when I transpose stuff, I play things differently from one key to the other. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, oh man, I approach things differently. And I'm like, okay, all right. So he played something. I had him play some stuff. A lot of stuff, y'all. Don't tell. Shh. So I recorded him. Of course, he let me record him, but he didn't know how much. And so he's playing some stuff, and I bring it back home, and I'm listening to it, watching it on the thing. I'm scratching my head, trying to figure out, like, yo, she calling me now. I'm coming, boo. I'm coming. The long story short, he ends up playing the same stuff, and he don't even realize it, but he's thinking he's playing something different. I don't get that. I'm confused with that. All right, I'll be back, y'all. Peace and love and cornbread. Y'all have a wonderful evening.